Hola, my senoritas. No,
hello.
There you go. Now we can't hear Jocelyn.
Oh no. Oh, but we can hear Loren.
Yay!
Yay, we
Really
can
wanna
hear
hear
you.
Oh my God, look at my roots. I can't wait to get my hair done Friday.
How are you, ladies? My besties in the world.
Good.
Rest. That's good.
Yes, exactly.
So my show had to change tonight. Unfortunately, my other guests were kind of got caught up in some family stuff and home stuff. So we rescheduled. So when I told my lovely ladies right here, they said, "Well, come on." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Let's do it." So hold on, let's see here. Who's here? Sabrina said she'd try to come in. So that'll be awesome. Hi, ladies. Betsy said. It's Jocie.
I think she had to go out and come back in.
Hey, Rachie. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's wonky.
Oh, Kyle's here. Hi, Kyle.
Let me see if I can.
Hi, Paranormal Security. Greg O'Brien.
Hey, Greg.
Hi, April.
Greg?
Wait,
Hey, April. She's leaving.
Nicholas. Where's Jocie? Hi, Nick. Aw, Maggie, look who's saying hey.
Hey. Oh, hey, Chris. I told him he texted me and I'm like, go check out Sharon's show.
That's awesome.
Yes.
What are you making over there? What are you making over there, Megan?
I'm making keychains.
Okay, there you go.
All right, awesome.
Cute.
So, hi, Yvonne.
Very cute.
Hi, Loren.
Hi, Loren.
Hello. Hey, oh, Roger.
Oh,
Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tom Springer.
I'm glad Mr. Jingles is feeling better, though.
Who did I miss? Oh, hi, Kyle. I missed Kyle. Hi, Kyle. Hi,
And
Ron.
Ron Murphy. I love Ron.
Oh, my God.
Nicholas Welding.
Hi.
Welding. Wendling.
Greg.
Sorry, Nick.
We get very excitable.
What?
We're very excitable.
Easily excitable.
Easily. Yeah.
Like,
Too much.
Oh, look at it. Here's my non-paranormal bestie.
Hi.
Hi, babe. So this is kind of like an impromptu show for me and the girls. Obviously, they don't really do lives a lot, so this is really, really impromptu and whatever. We're going to throw it out there. So I'm just going to say this. Let's just start with that we really are best friends. There's some more of us. We really are best friends, and we do these paranormal journeys together, and we have a lot of fun, laugh a lot, bust each other's balls, and like sisters, really. We fight, we make up, but we always have each other's backs no matter what.
Totally.
There's not a group of women that I would rather have in my life. I wouldn't trade them for the world. If somebody was like, here's a $3 million lottery ticket or your friend, like,
well,
I might give you guys up for just saying. I'm gonna be honest.
Real nice. Well, listen, this was
Love
good.
you.
That's what I was gonna say. I would have said I would pick the lottery ticket, but then I would,
Bring you with me.
yeah, I would like. Then afterwards, I'd be like,
Right.
all right, well, we have to set it up where I'd be like, okay, we'll have to change our identities and shit. Hang out.
Done. Done. Easy.
So Megan, let's
Yeah.
start with Maggie. You're
Oh
on,
God.
you're on the spot.
Oh, what else is new?
Um, howdy from Kentucky.
Howdy.
Kentucky.
I love Kentucky whiskey. Just saying. Is there a whiskey I don't like? Yes. Wild turkey.
Really?
Ugh.
Huh.
But I got like real moonshine. No. Oh no, it was moonshine. It wasn't whiskey. It was
You had
moonshine
peach
What's
moonshine.
moonshine? Yep.
from
Yep.
Kentucky, and oh, it was good.
Good, huh?
Yeah. All right, Maggie. So Maggie is in this. I call it her solstice shimmer.
Shed. The shimmer shed.
Her
What else you call it? The bitch shed or something, right?
Bitch barn.
Bitch
Well, she
barn.
calls it the bitch barn. I call it the shimmer shed.
It's big.
Huh? It's
It's
huge.
it's 9 by 12 in here.
Okay, so last time I stayed with Maggie, she showed me in there, and literally I literally want to have a slumber party in this shed. I'm not even kidding you. It's like
Let's do it.
it's like the coziest little, like not little, it's big, but it's so cozy and homey. And I just want to we should have like a craft night.
Cute.
Maybe.
With glitter.
We can have a craft glitter night.
Lots of glitter. But you can't
I'm in.
drink it, Taryn.
Well, not my glitter, but you can drink that other glitter.
Hey, Joey.
I have like
Adam,
900
No,
bottles
that was
here.
bad.
Drink it. You can drink it. Apparently, you can.
Not mine, but the stuff you have. You can.
Okay.
So tell everybody about Solstice Shimmer.
Gosh.
Maybe if you can you, or is that your phone? Can you
What's
show
that?
can you show
Yeah.
some of your stuff?
Yeah, well, I can give a quick little toursy if I can turn. Let me turn my camera on. But we have, let's see, glitter
Oh,
and
More glitter
more glitter.
and more glitter.
It's a little bit of a mess.
glitter. Oh my God.
And more glitter. So if you ever wanted to know what 900 bottles of glitter looks like, and then we have Taryn's custom glitter here. Where am I? That's going to go in a cup for Taryn.
Looking forward to that.
And then, oh, I know you guys wanted me to show my infamous
Hi, April.
glitter.
Nasty boo 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 boo.
Hey guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then I may or may not have a little surprise for someone later this week.
I hope it's me. Is that me?
That's you.
Wow.
So
All right, so Megan, tell
Yeah.
everybody what that is.
Tell me
So
what.
it's a double wall insulated. That one's a coffee cup. So Josie's gonna enjoy her morning coffee with the coffee cup. But I do other cups and
But
glasses.
hold
The
on.
color.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Tell us about the color.
Duh.
That's the whole
Oh.
point of this cup.
Oh, so Josie's cup is because I have one glitter source or supplier that I get most of my glitter through, and I custom made this one. Well, off with my camera, and named it Horrorwood, which is not my own creation. That's a album of one of my favorite bands, but it's a black and red and spooky colors. So Josie's gonna have that.
But the color's custom.
Yep.
It's
It's
I
her
made it.
custom. Yep.
And I have
Oh,
glasses and another Freddie mug.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So Megan makes custom made really anything.
Drinkware. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I should have had my cup. The stupid
I
glass.
have an entire cabinet of
Same.
Maggie mugs.
Same.
Well, but you did get a very cool speakerphone recently, or speaker tumbler.
Yeah, but so I got a grease one. I felt so guilty buying it.
I know you did. Okay, I know.
I did.
It's all right. Not the first or the last time you cheated on me. It's okay.
I literally, like, you should see my mug. You should see my cabinet. It's all Meghan mugs. Like, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
You have like
You
the
have supported
occasional,
me.
then you have like
Yeah.
the occasional like one here and there. Well, this is one of them. It's a Grease. I love Grease. I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. And it's got a speaker, a Bluetooth speaker. That's why I wanted it. And I was like, oh my God, can you imagine playing this Grease soundtrack while you have your Grease cup? I was like, it's so awesome. Then I think, I don't know who, was it me that thought of that? I was like, wait a minute, if I played Pitbull out of this is going to be weird. Grease is on there. You would like, and you hear Pitbull coming out of it. It's going to be weird.
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nice cup turners.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he did.
So if anybody wants to get in the business of making cups, go to Chris.
Right, April, me either.
No. It wasn't.
Thanks.
It wasn't a Meghan mug. That's why I felt guilty. I was getting. I don't get mugs from anybody else anymore, and
Yeah, me either.
I don't. And I felt guilty buying that mug instead of Meghan.
You're fine.
So
Love
Meghan,
you. Yeah.
so Solstice Shimmer,
Yeah.
Hi, Lourdes.
you do go to. Hi, Lourdes.
Yep. There's a few key vendor events that we go to. They're at this point they're just all paranormal. So I have mostly horror cups and sarcastic cups. But the three big ones each year are Penhurst, the Penhurst Paracon, and the Gettysburg Bash, and then the New Jersey Para Unity Expo. So those are my three big ones, and then there's a couple of really cool smaller ones that I go to also. But those are my biggers, my big ones. So
And you do great. I mean,
it's pretty good.
yeah, you do. I mean, your cups are awesome, and they're made so well. Like anybody can just buy. Like I'm waiting for the mug to just die in, right?
Right,
Where Megan's mugs last forever.
forever.
So
They do.
and she can do anything. She can put if you take a picture of your butt, you want to put it on a cup, go ahead. Make it.
Actually, Dana
I
has.
don't know if I want to do that, but okay.
You got to see it. One day we have to show everybody on the Brew Dana's cup that Megan made with the Playboy.
The
Yeah,
horror guys.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's what
I want one with just Michael. That's all I want. I just want the mic. I just want Michael on my
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah,
With his
definitely.
little butt, like.
Yeah, exactly.
So we, like I said, Sabrina said she was going to try to jump in, but Sabrina is getting ready for her wedding this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exciting.
We are all going to be at together.
Yes.
You have a special role. What's your role are you allowed to share what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm walking her to Tony.
Oh, nice.
Well, and I think there had to be two people, so it's me and Dee.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
Really?
And once she asked me, I was like, I should probably get something to wear. I mean, like I should, because I don't know anything about art, that kind of stuff. You know, I'm totally foreign to it, and I don't want to do something and offend anybody. You know what I mean? Because you know, people get offended about stuff. So because I don't know better, because I don't know any better. So I've been like trying to read up on it, and it's like, you know, I should have gotten what I'm reading is I should have gotten like a $750 outfit.
No,
It's
no.
it is a shield made in. Am I saying that right? Shield
you're
made in outfit.
No.
They're like $800.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You're fine with what you got. We got that preview. You're gonna look great.
Totally.
It's
I love it.
Yeah.
So she's going to have it at a place called Columnsill, Pennsylvania. If anybody's
Okay.
ever been there, which is
Awesome.
a fantastic place.
So
Hi wifey. I really, really hope that we're gonna have time to explore.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think
pray for the
I think time is not a problem. I think it's gonna be weather, unfortunately.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I'm
Be wet.
praying and hoping.
Yeah.
Me too.
I know.
They're always wrong anyway.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Let me check the weather now. I've been checking.
so I want to talk about us a little bit, like you guys, you know, Megan. For people that don't know Megan, not just Solstice Shimmer,
Okay.
but she Jocie has been in the paranormal for a really long time. She was helping and help put together and help run or event. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Phenomenology,
I was on the team that ran it.
right? Of the team that ran it. Phenomenology in Gettysburg. For anybody that doesn't know about that in the paranormal field, you probably live under a rock. No offense. That was probably one of the first biggest paracons there was. You know.
Yeah, I think outside of darkness events, I think darkness events kind of led with it. And from what I remember, Dana Winger, who was the head of NEPI, approached Dave, not Dave, Trader, about, she's like, you should really do an event in Gettysburg. And I think he was, kind of had enough on his plate. And he's like, no, why don't you do an event in Gettysburg? So she just she did her thing, and Dave helped a lot with that. But Dana was the person putting that together, and she did a great job for several years with that. So
yeah, that was great.
it's an awesome thing. It's what got me going in it, and somehow brought me all you lovely people. So
One at a time.
Yeah,
very
Jocie. How'd you get into it?
Actually, for me, it was the New Jersey Para Unity in 2013 was his first event. I think that was his first event. John and Chris, and I went. I just started doing it alone.
Yeah, I did too.
like Taryn.
I
did.
Alone. I loved it, and so I just started meeting people, and year after year, I had people that were interested, but not. I don't know. I just kept going, even if I was alone, and then slowly and surely I made friends, and it leads me here, and I'm still deeply into it. I still love it.
Yeah. It's interesting because you think back then, because you and I both did it that way, right? Where I went to Phenomenology by myself, and made friends there. Today's world, that nobody could do that.
No.
There's so much, who's who. Yeah, who's who.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk to you if you're not somebody on TV. And
I didn't know anybody.
I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
But luckily, Paravisions from Ohio, Lee Allen and Patty Allen, they totally just adopted me for the weekend. And they were the first group that I professionally did a ghost hunt with, and Ben Hansen from Factor
Oh my
Fee.
God, yeah.
It was so cool.
I used to watch his show. I was obsessed. What was that? Factor Fiction.
Factor
That
Fee.
was so good. That was up there with Ghost Hunters with me. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
And I had a great experience. It was the best. And so I think from that, that's what kept me into it and stuff. So I think about it today, and I'm like, there's no way someone would be welcome like that.
No. Just bright-eyed, and what do I do? What can I do? Show me everything.
I mean, it was just so awesome back then, where everybody was there was so much more love and a lot less.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of love.
There is.
The New Jersey Para Unity is still one of my favorites.
Oh, 100%.
And I still find that to be extremely welcoming for, I feel like John and Chris can open their doors to any, that's one of those, I don't know, it was really opening for me. And that's my brother. That's my brother. So whatever.
Oh my God, that's great.
That's my brother. You
should bring Brian on.
You know what? I'm going to bring Brian to the New Jersey Para Unity, and he's going to start doing this too.
There you go.
Yeah. No, but it was the right people at the right time. And I think I did a few investigations with John. Many years ago, John and Chris used to host ghost hunts after the Para Unity. I think it was the Baron Arts. Oh, Boo speaks the truth. He's right. It's John. Cool. Okay, so John's on. I didn't even know. So John is on. He's right. And it was the Barons, the Barons Art Center, I think. And every year I would buy a ticket anywhere he would go. It was the educational center somewhere, or it was awesome. It was just awesome. I was hooked.
But and that's the thing. I just started going to New Jersey Para Unity.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
And the experience I had my first year, tell Chris I said hey.
Yeah. Hey.
But the experience I had the first year at New Jersey, and I say this all the time to people because people don't understand like how much goes into running an event, and the fact that I get to help out my friends with their event,
Yeah.
witness
Oh.
stuff and see it and see the hard work that's put into it and the care. You
Right.
know, once the pioneers are gone,
Yeah.
I
Who's
just don't think we're going to be left with, and that's what my point was about going. You know what I mean? Like once the pioneers of all this are gone, like they don't understand. Like John and Chris and Bob and Gina and Pam and Steve and like
Yeah.
all these people, they know how to run these events where
Yeah. I couldn't. I wouldn't.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
you know,
I
but
wouldn't.
like, it's just not going to be the same after that. You know, like you hope so, right?
Well, fortunately, here's the good news. We're all around the same age, so when they go, we're going.
It's getting very depressing, you guys.
But I have a feeling I'm not going to retire from the paranormal.
We're gonna be 90 doing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
From our wheelchairs.
I'll be like 87 with hearing aids
Yeah,
turned all the way up.
Yeah.
All my years of being able to hear, and now I can't hear.
Right. Exactly.
Thank you.
What?
Dossie will be blind. I'll be deaf.
What?
Megan will have like glitter tattoos all over her.
Probably true.
She will. She will. She will. That's
Well,
funny.
no. I just meant when we retire. When it's like when we're
We're never retiring.
I hope you don't go anywhere. My God,
No.
you're like one of our saving graces for the year. I mean, New Jersey Power Unity hasn't even happened yet this year, and I'm already waiting for next year.
Oh my God. I can't.
Seriously, like I'm like, okay, I know this year's coming, but I still can't wait for next year.
Yeah.
And the
it's
next year.
And the next year. Right.
But it's the same thing with the Penner's Power Town, the same thing with the Bash. It's, you know, I mean, it's awesome to see, you know, when you're there, all the love going on.
Yeah.
That's right. Man,
Not yet.
John.
Well, you know, Loren and I brought our kids there last year, and that was their first Paracon.
Yeah.
Peach
So
face.
hopefully they'll keep kind of and your daughter was there too, Meg. So I think
Mhm.
right?
I brought Michaela to the first New Jersey Para-Unity, which was, I think it was 2012, because I remember Michaela being in a stroller and we were hiking her up the stairs of the warehouse where the first one was in. I think it was
in Patterson.
in
Yeah.
Patterson.
In Patterson.
And so Tony and I were like hiking her up these stairs. Like, it's just so worth it. It's so worth it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
2014.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. There
Okay.
you go.
2014. I
Okay.
couldn't remember
Well,
the year.
I have to say hey to my boo.
Hey, boo.
Danger's my boo.
That's your what
That's
do
my
you
piece.
call you? Your side piece.
My
No.
boy toy.
Yeah, your boy toy. And
Boy
But I changed it to boo toy. It's
yeah,
my boo
there you
toy.
go. Thank you, Danger.
All the hotness on one podcast.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, you got to come on here now.
Yes.
Mhm.
But yeah, I call my boo toy.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah, I mean, I think all those ones. I mean, there's people that have tried to like you know, have tried to do paracons and stuff like that. And you know,
Hard.
I give props to everybody that
Oh
tried
yeah.
it. Now, I mean, I haven't done it, you know.
Totally.
But the successful ones are done right for the right reasons, you know, where they're honest and good people, they last. John's been doing it since 2014. You know, Pam and Steve have been doing it for how long? Like, you know, I mean, those ones last, and they just
Yeah.
and they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just
It's great.
fantastic. I
Great.
love it.
Yeah,
I
I
have so much fun at the Paracons, like the ones that we go to. And like I said, I was blessed to be able to finally get to New Jersey Unity. And I became great friends with Chris and John. And I don't care what anybody says. They are some of the hardest people I know that work in this field, and they get nothing for it.
I know.
You don't understand.
I know.
Like,
Which is why I would never do it. I want something back.
right. And it's the same thing with
Bitch.
Steve and like, Bob and Gina. Like they all bust their
Good
ass.
people. Just good
You know?
people.
Mhm.
Boo toy.
Well, that's my wifey. So I mean,
There you
I hold myself out. I'm a power.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, look who's here.
Hey. What's up, Todd?
Toddy.
Daddy.
God. Mm.
Oh my gosh.
The girls bring
I
it.
didn't,
Oh no.
I didn't mean it that way, Johnny. I was talking about me.
Oh my
I was talking about like way in the future,
Way. A whole
Way.
5 years.
Listen, all I gotta say is this: is that I'm happy to be a part of stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
To help out.
Yeah.
Give back. I don't want anything for anything that I do. I help out, and because I want to help out. I love my friends. I love what they do, and they just spread the goodness.
So as much fun as all of the ghost hunts were for me, the Paracons were just as important because of I wouldn't say networking, because I really don't I don't have what you have. I just kind of my group is my friends, like you guys, my girls. I don't have a group of I was on a team, but I don't have the whole Paracon. It's so important for me because I love most of the vendors. Now I've gotten to know most of them, and they're
That's
so
called
fun.
networking. Just saying.
That is that.
True. But just as important is the actual ghost hunting is still as much fun for me as Paracons are. So as much fun as we love networking, we like getting down and dirty. And when do you next year? Oh my God.
True. What? God.
Yes. Yes.
We would give them all heart attacks, John.
Tell them we'll be hunting them in a few years.
Most of them are haunted. I mean, it's a good location. Just saying.
What's
really
that I see? It's the Jesus John with his thumb up, right? Is there something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Wheelchair
Great.
races.
I
Yes.
didn't mean it. Did it sound that way? The way I
No,
said
we laugh now. Honestly, we laugh now, but
a new ghost hunt every hour.
John, you want to come on?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm dying.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
at least there's a plan for down the road, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Hey, speaking of John, we can talk. Well, I mean, we didn't get to Loren yet, so we got to talk about Loren and what got her in. But then we could talk about the Sterling Mine and all that.
Sterling Mine was cool.
Oh, but Loren, I'm sorry, I took up.
That's cool. Why are you making fun of me?
Me?
Did you just make fun of me?
No, I'm about to. What?
All right.
No, get to Loren. You asked us how we got into it. Now let's get
Go
to Loren.
Hey, this is your
Secret.
stuff.
It's a tiny secret. I can't share that.
You'll have to kill us.
I have to kill you. Yeah. Let's see. Same way. I mean, I started, finding places that I wanted to investigate on my own, but when the kids were really little. But when the kids were old enough, that's when I had the opportunity to join a group. And that was 2009, I think. And that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that just completely opened the doors to everything for me. It just completely changed my life. It was great. That was NJPR. And I was with them for, a bunch of years. And I also had the radio show. I had Unknown Origins radio with Mark Johnson and Carrie Ann Versace. And that was so much fun. God, that was from 2013 to 2016 when my dad passed away. And that was
I never knew this.
What? The radio show? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, she found out recently, remember? She was like, what the?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, talked to a lot of great people. And then, of course, met Megan at Phenomenal. That's a huge part of my, background. My God.
Years.
Going to Phenom.
I only went to
The
one. I
best.
missed it.
I mean, I still think about, the first one, and I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it really is. It's just, it gets me right in the heart. Seriously.
I think it's breaking up.
So many friends, so many contacts,
Mm-hmm.
over the years. I feel really lucky. Really lucky. Nights on you girls.
Yeah. I mean, I think I met you guys at Sabrina's for
Sabrina's party.
Sabrina's toy party.
That was
Not me.
Oh, well, no, I met you, Phenom, but you don't remember me.
No. Well, I don't remember you from Phenom, but that was I was working it. It was a freaking blur. But I didn't officially.
I don't remember. You were there. Megan, yeah.
Yes, I attended
Mark,
the
your
first
phone.
one and I was working
No, I have
all the
echo.
days.
Still can't hear. Technical difficulty.
I have no idea.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me.
I
You're breaking
can.
up a little bit.
You're like a little delayed at times.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Well,
You're like the Chinese movie,
goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, I missed the food.
Oh, somebody just said.
Loren, better Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi does. Let me see if I can switch onto my phone. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I get out?
So I did miss the I did miss the whole Phenom craze. I was a little bit behind that, and I did the Para Unity. Only Phenom I went to was a few years ago with you guys, and that was her last one where I met Dana and it was great. But I mean, I've loved all of the cons. I love New Jersey. I love the Bash, the Penhurst. My God, just gets better and better every year because now I know people and have you guys.
Right.
It's great
Because you networked.
because I networked. Yeah, yeah. I guess you're right. That's my word. That's my word for the day.
But no, I'm just saying, it's a part of the whole thing. That's what I love the most about it. Is that all these things you go to, it's almost like now they're like family reunions and you see all your friends and you just want to party and hang out. You're not really I know granted Megan has a vending table. I could never vend at any of these events. I just can't.
Well, I agree. I think you're gone.
All
if
over.
you walk if we walk into a party with Taryn, we'll see Taryn on the way out.
Well, technically, she was supposed to vend 2 years ago with her one group, and I think she was at the table for about 10 minutes, and then she left.
Not even. Not even. It was BB3 TV.
That's right.
Paranormal Brew.
Oh
and
yeah, and you
literally
handed everybody your T-shirts.
I gave
You were
it all
supposed to
out.
sell them. You were giving them away.
I just gave everybody T-shirts. I didn't sell one shirt. I'm like, here, have one. Here, have one. You get a shirt. And you get a shirt. And you get a shirt.
She's the Oprah of the paranormal.
And I'm like, I'll take a shirt. Okay.
Can I have one for my dog? Sweet.
It's the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah. It was
All right.
fun,
Can you
though,
guys
right?
hear me any better now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There you are.
Stupid iPad.
There you are. That's all right. I have
But now
mine.
everybody's like this big for me, so I'm like,
Johnson,
Oh,
Stevie
say hi to Stevie. We got to
Hi,
get out
Stevie.
to Birdsboro.
Stevie, there's
My brother and I have to investigate. We got to investigate. Tell him I said hello, and I can't wait to get out there with him again.
I'm imagining he's watching, but Stevie, I just wanted to remind you that there's 3 other people here too.
Nope, just me.
Hi, Stevie.
Just me. Have a good year in high school.
Yeah, he's cool. I'm happy that he's all about that. He's young.
Me too.
You know what I mean? And it's
Exactly.
something that he loves doing. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna bring Todd down to Mullica Hill House.
Oh, awesome.
oh, that's great.
Awesome.
That's a
I'm gonna get him out of Birdsboro for a little bit, even though I want to be in Birdsboro.
I know.
I'm gonna bring him out of Birdsboro.
That's cool. Mullica House is awesome.
Yeah. Can you guys hear that in the background?
No.
Okay, good. So we have some stuff coming up, right? So we have Sabrina's wedding, which is cool.
Yeah.
At Columnsville. And then October 13th is New Egypt.
Yep. New Egypt.
Egypt Historical Museum.
With Danger.
With Danger, my boo toy.
Your boots.
And the girls.
Yeah.
I don't know, Megan, are you coming? I was just talking to Rob about this. Are you staying at my house for something? Didn't you say I'm gonna come the night before? And I was like, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that's for the psychic in the valley. Oh no, that's us.
No.
No. Was
I have
it
no
for
clue.
New Egypt?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm planned for anything.
I dream about that.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it just happened when we were at your house for Mulca Hill.
That was so fun.
No, it was a text. It was a message. I remember reading it. Like, you're like, do you care if I come to your house? I feel like it was something coming up. Now, okay, maybe I don't know.
I'm having mom brain, but if I think of it, I'll let you know. No clue.
She's still having technical difficulties.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's Michelle. Hey, Michelle.
Hey. Oh, Michelle. I couldn't see. I was like, where is it?
That's my line.
The birds. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Have all of you been to Fort Mifflin?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Fort Mifflin, by the way.
Oh my God, we were just there. It was so awesome. It was, were you guys there?
I was.
Sabrina was there. Sabrina was there. It was, I don't remember.
So the Peaches were helping.
Beth was there too. The Peaches were there. Kim was there. Dana, Beth, Mike. So at the end of the night, we had such an amazing experience of activity in the quarters, the generals. I'm can't think
Officer quarters.
Thank you. The officers' quarters. It was unbelievable. People, like, we heard someone talking. Oh, such a great night.
Listen, Fort Mifflin is a great place.
Yeah, it was such a great night.
And
that's definitely true.
Let's talk about a couple of places we've been.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's talk about, like you said earlier, we were going to talk about. Let's start with. What do you want to start with? Hinsdale? I mean, we've already talked about Hinsdale.
We have busted Hinsdale down. All I'll ever say is best place ever. You have to get, if anybody's watching and you haven't gone,
Hinsdale.
Yeah, just
have to go 2 nights. Get it for 2 nights.
2 nights, yeah. 1 night.
Yeah.
We were just at the Sterling Mine, and I know John do tours there and ghost hunts. And if you haven't been, get yourself a ticket with them, because that place is. And John pushed my limits that night. He really freaked me out because he made me go down that hall or that hall, whatever, and turn I had the light up against my chest, and I didn't let him see it, and he was like, turn that light off, and I was like, okay. And I was in the dark all by myself, and I did it, and I was so excited.
Well, when he had me go down the one, he's like, go down a little further. I'm like, I'm like, okay. And he's like, no, a little further. And I'm like, oh my God.
It's like he could see you in the dark, and you're like, why are you pushing me?
I literally had so like, if this was my flashlight, right? If this was my flashlight, I literally had it like this.
That's what I did. Literally.
So
I was like, and I did this. And he was like, turn that light off. And it was against me. And I was like,
I showed you what I did. I hope he's still not watching, but he's like, Sarah, go down. Like, I'm comfortable right here,
Yeah.
You got to go down a little further. My 1 foot did not move. I'm like this.
You're like doing a split.
Yeah, I started to do a split. I was like, is this good? He's like, a little further. I'm like,
it's like Elf getting on the escalator. Stretching.
Oh my God. It was awful. But it was great. It was so great. It was so
Gee, I can't wait to go. Okay, I really want to go.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta go like this.
No, I was doing this. John.
Y'all are a mess.
No, okay, hold on. So here's what happened. John was making all of us do recordings, and we all had to hold our recordings in different locations, and we would come back and we would listen to them, trying to see if one would answer, or same questions for everybody. The Peaches cult is weird. True. fast. So, so we get back there and he has the speaker. So it's dark and he's giving everybody and they're, and it's finally my turn and you can't see. He's handing me the speaker, but I couldn't see it. So I'm trying to grab the wire. Like, but John, no, listen, even worse. John had it and he's letting me do this weird shit.
Ew.
And I was like, what's happening?
Like, go like this.
And Chris is like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I don't understand.
I thought it was a secret handshake.
And he let me go on. And he let me do it for like 10 seconds.
Oh my God. That's hysterical.
He was so funny.
So funny.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun that night.
We
But
did.
That was a good one. That was actually one of my most recent favorite ones.
That was like I was surprised, like, because you think
Yeah.
like a line,
Yeah.
and when we first went in there, can you guys, is that loud?
I don't hear anything.
Rob is on the other side of my door cleaning the carpet.
I don't hear it.
Okay,
Because everybody cleans their carpet at 9:20 at night.
well, I'm a spaz, and I said the carpet needs to get cleaned. So.
It's okay. That's
Um,
okay.
But like going there, I mean, that was for one. That was the historic wise. Like I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if other mines are like that. Like how they preserve all the stuff, and I don't know how I can't compare it with anything else. So I don't know. But that was the coolest location because it's so different than anyone that I've ever done before.
Fact.
It's not the typical house or the typical, prison or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it was so
awesome.
Cool. It was cold.
It was
Everybody knows how I feel about the cold.
It was perfect for me.
Yeah, Jocie's the total opposite. She's like,
she's
like hot. She had like a fan on, and I got like 4, down coats on with a blanket trying to keep warm. But like,
it was great.
It was awesome. But the history, they have all the stuff there. And then, I was kind of worried because for me, EVPs are like the best, right? So, oh yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
I will own it when I get scared, and that's scary.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I actually couldn't hide it because
that was so good.
And I screamed.
It was so good.
They were like, "What was that?" I was like, So there's like this button he pushed. I didn't know he was doing it, and it started to talk, right? Like
it talks, yeah, and then it sounds like an explosion, like a fire in the hole.
Oh, that's right. So and it made this like loud, and I screamed at the top of my lungs.
Like you would think she had it together. She's a strong ghost hunter, but no. She ran.
When it comes to bears or dynamite,
she runs.
She was like,
no. Push people out of the way, and there she goes.
Poor Megan. You know what's funny? So the audio from that. So we were at Hinsdale House. Everybody knows the story by now, I'm hoping. So I won't bore everybody with the details. Basically, I was outside with Megan and Kelly. I had all this equipment all over me and stuff, but I saw a freaking bear, scared the crap out of me. I pushed Megan and Kelly out of the way. I was like, "It's a bear!" And I'm running. I compare it to George Costanza at the nursing home fire when he's pushing all the old people out of the way to get out of the nursing home, right? That's exactly what happened. So, but here's the thing. My audio recorder stayed outside. So, because when I jumped up, this shit fell out of my lap and I didn't care. I was out. I'm like, the bear can have anything that it wants. I'm out.
Yeah.
And I go back, and then 2 hours later, somebody brought my recorder.
I did. Megan and I went outside, and I found it, and I was like, "Is this her recorder?" And I pulled it in. I didn't know.
Listening back on that audio, right? And I haven't listened to all of it, right? But you hear this whole thing taking place, right? You hear me, like I know me, so like I'm like they're talking. I didn't hear what they said until I listened to the recorder because my whole self was focused on this, whatever it was coming at us, right? And I'm like, and you hear me literally, you hear Megan trying to talk to me. I didn't hear shit. I didn't even hear it. She's like, what are you seeing? What are you talking about? And I'm like,
It ran in so fast.
and you hear, here we go. You can literally hear like the recorder drop. Like you can hear like all this rustle bustle. And you hear Megan's like, where are you? You're like, where are you going? You're boom. The door just shuts, slams shut, right? And you hear them out there. They're like, where is she going? What is
Megan
she
just got eaten by a bear.
Right. Well, at first she's like, it's Bambi. Like, and then
She was
you
trying
hear
to
them
calm
then,
you down.
I was.
Yeah.
I was trying to calm myself down too because I
Right.
still can't tell you what I saw that night.
Right.
Wasn't a fucking bear.
I know. And then we didn't
Maybe.
think about it until way after because Hinsdale has cameras, you know what I mean? And we didn't think to ask for that.
The outside until it's too late. Yep.
Which sucks because I would have loved, I would have loved to have seen what it was. That's all. I mean, all I know is it was humongous.
Yeah.
It was
huge.
It wasn't
Bambi.
It wasn't shaped like a deer. That's why at first I thought it was a deer, but when it started to come towards us, I was like, oh, a deer would not come towards us.
Yeah.
Like a deer's gonna run. They run. They're afraid of people.
Yeah.
This thing was coming towards us, and I'm like,
Oh.
that was a fucking bear.
Bye. See ya. I'm out of here.
I ain't waiting around. I'll wait around for a ghost, but I ain't waiting around for that.
No, I get it.
Anyway,
Yeah, that was good.
but yeah, those are the 2 times I kind of like, lost it. Hi, John. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip over you and not say hi. Hi, Brian. But so yeah, Sterling Mine was great, and then
Great.
Birdsboro, which is
Birdsboro is amazing.
is a kind of, we have 2 places that we've been that are not open to public, aren't open to
Yes.
they kind of just let us come in because they love us. But we have
It's
Bird Mansion and Mullica Hill House, both of those.
Yeah.
That those two places, kind of are like, I love it. I mean, I have the key for Mullica Hill. Todd at Bird Mansion. I mean, we've recently filmed Paranormal Reality. I brought a couple of people in there, as we've been doing this, and now we're starting to talk about opening up for public investigations.
Yeah, when he's ready, he could do it. I mean, it's a great place.
So I told him I would help him out with that.
Raise some money for the location,
That's not too far for me either. I just haven't been able to get out there yet.
Oh, you and Dana
have
both
to.
have to.
So good. It's so good.
It's awesome.
I want you.
And the Mullica Hill House just,
That was fun.
It just doesn't. I was
So-
surprised.
I have to tell you, Mullica Hill was one of my favorite experiences. And I know that we can't say it was 100% paranormal, but when we were talking like there were children upstairs and you guys were there, and you had the cat on the staircase, and I had I think the Vortex was one of Bob and Gina's pieces. And so we were saying, like, if there's some kids, let's do some hide and seek. And we started counting. Do you guys remember? And we were like 1, 2, 3, and we want you to run down the stairs as fast as you can. And when I got to 3, your cat went off. I think the vortex, they
went off in unison, right?
Everything went off, and it was a fight or flight moment because I was like,
I know.
oh my god, it actually happened.
Yeah.
Like, all right, well, hide. Someone hide. It was really, really, really cool to.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mullica Hill, I didn't know what to expect, right? Because here there's been nobody paranormal that's ever been in there. Here it is just a doctor, one of the doctors I know, the doctor that owns it, I know him, who doesn't even believe in the paranormal like we do. I mean, he's religious, and he's like, oh, if it's something talking to you, it's a demon pretending to be a spirit. That's how they think. That's how he thinks. Like, so he doesn't believe in that, right? So he's like, yeah, one day I saw one of them. It was a woman in a blue dress, and it came out of and there's been people that have quit jobs working there because of stuff has happened. But those are just regular everyday people. They had somebody living there at one point who did report what sounded like children running up and down the hallway when there's no kids there, stuff like that. But it's always been just non-paranormal people, people that don't know any better. Right. So here, we go in there and I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, okay, it's probably really, they're just thinking stuff is happening. Cause I looked at it almost like a private case where a lot of private cases come through, this happens, this happens, this happens. And then you go to the house and you're like,
Yeah, I know.
This, is it that? But I mean, right away, the first time I went, me and Sabrina went together, and 20 minutes into my audio, there's like something like 2 minutes in, and we're trying to put batteries in, and it was an intelligent response. It was
so cool.
It was she said, I'm trying to put the batteries in here. Put it in. Put it in.
So awesome.
Right. And
I hope
then
they were talking about batteries. Sorry.
Well, when we were there, we were live. When we were live, and we said, "Are you ready to go to sleep?" And you hear, "Not yet."
Wow.
And it was called a live audio.
What did we get downstairs? We got an intelligent.
That was one thing.
Don't go.
That was it.
Yeah.
What?
And we thought that woman had been seen upstairs. So we spent a lot of time upstairs.
Yeah.
And then we go downstairs and we get a female response.
Yep.
And then we come to find out after.
That's where.
And
I was feeling off in that one room too. Like I kind of stepped in. I was like,
and that's where that was.
We should have stayed
not
down.
knowing. And that's what I love about that is that we were told it was upstairs.
Yep.
Kind of had some personal stuff happen downstairs, and after the fact, find that out. So that
As soon as he told me that, I was like, "What?"
yeah.
Like I that was my bad. I messed.
No,
that,
that's okay.
I
It's a
messed
lot of
that
info.
up. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
a lot of info.
I thought it was upstairs, and that was my fault. But
That's
I
okay.
confirmed it with him. You know what I mean? And he was like, "No, that was downstairs." Because for me, the reason I asked then, because I was thinking about it, if he's in in that one room where the office is, you got to do you have to like literally get out and go actually stand in the doorway to see down the hallway. Really, you can't just look out the door and see the rooms.
No.
And that's what he told me. I remember I started thinking about it. I'm like, how did he? So when I was upstairs, I'm like, how did he? Because I'm trying to like catch him in not telling me the truth, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, how did he see something if he was here? You can't see down the hallway. So when I went to work, I said, where did you see that woman? Because I'm trying to figure out how you would see that. And he goes, oh, it was downstairs. I said, oh, wait.
Like,
I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I was downstairs, and that in those first two rooms by the door, he's like, that's where I saw. She came out of one room and went back and went into another. And I go, oh my God, I got to tell Meghan, because that first room was where that one room was where she said, and then we got that. Are you ready to go to sleep? Not yet. Mm-hmm. And then so we were picking up on female sounding voices, and there's been so many things and like, this is what I like. It doesn't matter who I bring there. Stuff has happened every time.
Yeah.
So get Kenny there.
No. I love
Kenny. I know.
Kenny. What do we call? He's the
paranormal cooler.
The paranormal, yeah. The blocker.
He's the repellent.
They know he comes and they just shut down. And you're like,
I'm gonna get him a shirt that says #off.
Yes.
We should be an off can for Halloween.
Yes. I love that. He's the best. And I feel like, and he really I really think he wants them to come out. I really do. Like, he would be so happy, I think, if it could happen.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. He wants something to happen.
I know he does. And they just, nothing happens when Kenny's there. Damn it.
Wait a minute. I was just going to say something. I forgot now because you brought up Kenny. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Darn it. Oh, as I said, like every time I've gone there. So like, even like I went there one time with, at Penhurst Paracon, I met, Raquel, these two women, Raquel, and I didn't know they live in Mulligan Hill. So I put up, now Raquel I met because I met through Jay Hawes. So she's friends with Jay Hawes, and he introduced us and stuff. And he's like, she's really cool. She was a part of Taps before Taps was on TV and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So he's known her a long time. So when I was going there, she's like, oh yeah, come on. She's like, can we go with you? And I said, yeah. So it was just the three of us, me, Rocky, and Jasmine. And I call them Rock and Jazz. They're so cute.
Rock and Jazz.
Yeah, I do. So Rock and Jazz. And we're there. And so when we get there, so you you guys know the house, you know, or yeah, you know the house. So you know when we walked in and there's that wooden the door, that door's always open. And when we walked in, the door was shut. And I go, oh, this is weird. So I go to try to open the door and it's not opening. Well, because that front part used to be a porch and they kind of made it into a reception area, there's like a window behind, a window going from that inside part into the living room. So I climbed through the window, and when I got onto the other side, the deadbolt was locked.
Whoa.
So I had to unlock, I had to do the deadbolt, and they said, we've owned that place 20 years. We never shut that door.
That's pretty cool.
So that was another thing. And then when later on, when we were upstairs, we were doing an EVP session, and they said, can you say, hi, Taryn? And you hear, hi, Taryn. And I'm like,
they like to say your name because they said your name at Wildwood too.
There. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Weird. It's weird.
You do the better.
Yeah, no, I love it. Like, bring it on.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
And then New Egypt, so Historical Society for sure is going to be. You guys are going to love it.
I'm excited.
I love that. I love those locations.
I love it because I've never. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to White Hill.
White Hill is awesome.
Still have never been.
We gotta get you to White Hill. It's amazing.
Megan,
it's amazing.
Sorry.
Well, I'm setting something up with Kyle, so we'll have to work around it because you got to come, because the last time I was there, me and Kyle were doing an EVP session and we heard a whistle down the hallway. Caught it on my recorder.
I had a whistle at White Hill before. I've heard a whistle there.
Yeah, that's supposedly one of the claims, which I didn't know that, but we did hear the whistle. I got it on my recorder and everything.
Where is it that we hear whistles every time? Is it not? I
Selma.
heard it on the third floor, but Selma.
Oh my God.
Always every time I go to, it's all whistles. And I've got them on recordings. It's always whistles at Selma.
But you know what? At Birdsboro, we were getting that. They're like the first two. They hear whistles all the time.
We heard it once. Wasn't it downstairs? Or
I have so many on my record. Well, I record all the time, right? So I have so many whistles, and I know it's not Lauren.
Yeah.
Because there are recordings with Lauren whistling.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference between the two whistles. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's tried to like not do that much, but like
I think I heard a whistle at Fort Mifflin too.
Yes, I did too.
Yeah. I feel like there's whistles in the ghost world.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
You know so what happens if you can't whistle? You're SOL.
Yeah, you're going to hell.
No communicating for you. Sorry, pal.
Excommunicado. Birdsboro of yesterday. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm in. Birdsboro is amazing. It's a cool place. It's the only place I've ever been able to go on a archaeological dig.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
So yes, he brought it up. Hi, Jersey Red.
Jersey Red, cool name.
Weight
room. It was. I couldn't remember where it was.
Yeah, but I want to say something. You know that feeling you had at Mullica Hill, that fight or flight feeling.
Yeah,
I got that once at Birdsboro.
You did?
Yes.
Where?
It was the night, and Todd will remember. You'll remember. Because I brought it up because it was the first time I think Michelle, probably you guys had met Michelle, and when she came.
It was the first time we went, when Stevie came.
So we were all in the waiting room.
Yeah, and Goose was there. Yeah.
So when we were downstairs and down the end of the weight room, I was hearing shuffling.
Oh yes, when we were downstairs.
I was hearing shuffling and talking, and it went on longer than the normal occurrence. You know, like I tell everybody, like everybody's like, "Oh, do you get scared?" And I'm like, before you realize what's happening, it's over with.
It's over.
Time to get scared, right?
Yeah.
This went on a little bit too long. And I remember I did the same thing I did at Hinsdale because I was hearing the shuffling. So I'm hearing the shuffling, and I hear talking. I hear a little bit more shuffling, and I was like this. I was like, stood up. I stood up, and literally my stomach.
When you know it's paranormal, we all do it. We're like,
I stood up and I'm like, oh my God. and like my stomach dropped, and I'm like, and then it was over with. So then,
Yeah.
and then Michelle's like, Todd, like Michelle got scared, right?
You heard it too.
So, and she got scared, and I remember like the sigh of relief that it had stopped, even
So
though
I
you
wasn't here for that. Then I wasn't here for that one. That was another event. Like that was the second time you went. I don't remember.
Without you.
Huh?
Did I ever go? I mean, I know I did for the filming the paranormal.
So then I was there. I must have been there. Okay. I just don't remember it. I don't remember the panic, I guess.
Oh,
No, Michelle said it was the first time. Okay, so then it was the first time in the weight room. Okay. We were all downstairs. All right. Oh, I do remember. And I think like, okay, and I think Stevie walked over to them because he got scared too. Yep. You're right. I remember it all.
But like, but I think, and you know, that's like me. I was trying to like stay calm, but it was.
We were the professionals. We were the professionals.
When did that ever happen?
Wait, but I didn't react like I did at Hinsdale. I just, when it wasn't stopping, I was like, coming down the hall. Like,
someone's here. Someone's here. Someone's here.
All of a sudden, the nun flashed in my face, and I'm like,
God.
Something comes out of the darkness.
Imagine we ran. They would be like, what the fuck?
Just,
you guys will be fine. Good luck.
And we sit here all the time, and we're like, yeah, I would love for a ghost to come.
Yeah, I never get afraid.
I never get scared.
I hear shuffling going on too long. I'm like, whoa. I haven't been trained past 5 seconds. I don't know what to do after this.
Oh God!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do after this. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to ask
5-second rule.
But I couldn't even 5-second rule, right?
That's amazing.
God, that's another one. # 5-second rule. Hey, do you get scared when you do this under 5 seconds? After that, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
You're making me cry. It's true. Because you think like, listen, we are not supposed to get scared, but I'll tell you, you know what it is? You get startled and it's like, you got to fight for a second. I hope I don't run. I don't ever want to do a freaking dude run.
By Taryn.
By Taryn. Dude run. Shaking my head. Listen, Todd, we were brave. We were brave.
Yeah.
Fish. Brave fish.
I was okay getting the hell out of there. Oh God, that was funny.
It was. I mean, like now at the time it wasn't. I was like,
no, yeah.
And then I'm like wondering if anybody saw that because I was like reacting. Like
missed it.
Really,
I
was like, and then Michelle's like Todd, and I'm like, yeah, Todd. You know?
Todd, did you bring your gun? Did you bring your gun?
Where's the security? Security.
Can you call someone in charge?
Todd, get your pistol.
Y'all are a mess.
Michelle's like, these girls are supposed to be not scared. Michelle, we got scared.
Michelle loves us. I love Michelle. Michelle.
They're the best.
They're awesome. I'm so blessed that
they're good people. They're a lot of fun. No, that's true. That's true. You're shooting at nothing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, and then on the other side of that, you know, when I come up, you know, when I go to Birdsboro and like Michelle, like I totally kidnapped Todd for the weekend because I'm like, take me exploring. There's so much history.
Listen, Michelle and Todd have been married a long time. She's probably like, bye. Like, you want to come and take my husband for a while. When Rob says like he's going to Florida, he's like, I'm gonna go to Florida with my friends. I'm like,
friends in the houses. So listen, this is my. Michelle said you got it.
You got it. See?
Wait. So like, I literally so I push Todd when we do that because, but I think this. I'm like, I'm with 5-0.
I know.
Like he busts my balls because he says breaks into houses. I really do try to, like when we went to Mordecai's
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody's living in there.
Yeah.
Then I go around to the other
Yeah.
side and there's a
Yeah.
hole in the door, like big enough for a person, right? It was a big, huge hole in the door going into the basement to go into the house. I'm like, come on, Todd, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, you're the cops. You can tell you.
That's what I said. I said, you're 5'0". We're
Like,
just
you're the
making
cops.
sure everything's okay in there.
Yeah, exactly. I will go
We
in
were-
for you.
We were checking out to make sure that nobody did a B&E and was living in there.
I would say you could go. He doesn't yell at Taryn. It's true. It's I get it, Michelle. I get it.
I'm like, come on, Todd, let's go. Like there was a couple places we went to, and he was a little reluctant, right, to get out. And I'm like, come on. I'm like, what is
He knows. At this point,
What's
he
the
knows you're pushing the limit.
He goes, I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? They say you gotta go. I'm like, we didn't know. I'm from out of town. I was like, and you're 5'0".
You're 5'0".
I'm like, my uncle
Boss, I
is
said
the
yes.
my uncle's a sheriff for Berks County, right down the road. Like, we're good. Let's just check it out. Push a window. Let's see if it opens.
Oh my God, that's so funny. She said better to ask. Wait,
It's a true story.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you really?
Yeah.
You're so fresh.
Well, I mean, when it comes to stuff like that,
I know it's
I'm not
hard.
trying to be an a-hole, but I love historical. I love historical stuff. I love history. History meaning like not reading history, like seeing it,
Getting in it.
being
Yeah.
being in it.
You can picture it in your head almost. I mean, I can. I
Well,
tend to do
like
that.
the people that have been there before, absolutely.
Yeah,
And like,
I do
like, to
that.
me, it amazes me that I'm standing in a place that somebody else was living 200 years ago, 300 years ago, and like, yes, it's like that red button. Don't push. I want to push it.
Yeah, I get it. I have a very vivid imagination, and if I've seen a movie based on whatever we're looking at in the time, I could see what's happening. I could just
Oh
see
yes,
exactly, Michelle.
this is my favorite. I'm gonna get that tattooed on me.
Except I'm too much of a rule follower. I can't.
Goody two shoes.
I am. I really
You're
am.
not. You really aren't.
Listen, you're a bad influence, but the worst thing you and I did was steal a little thing from Mohegan Sun, and then we come to find out, and we put it, I think, in Megan's bag.
Yeah, because our process.
We did, yeah.
Go ahead, share the story.
So we went to Mohegan Sun last year, and we all went to Tao's. That's the name of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at Tao's, they have these chopsticks that sit on this little guy, like with a butt, and Taryn and I, we started drinking a lot.
Well, let me just throw a little something in there, right? He was like, I'm not drinking tonight. And I'm like, all right.
I didn't want to drink.
So I was drinking, right? But I wasn't downing them, because everybody else was kind of like, whatever. And then she's like, okay, give me a drink, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm feeling this. I was like, I better catch up.
Well, there was glitter in the drink. So it was I gotta have another.
Yeah.
So then we start talking about the little guy.
Everything.
And I was like, Taryn, I want this guy. She's like, I want mine. I said, well, take it. She's like, oh my God, I can't. Now she's the daughter of a cop. I'm the daughter of a cop.
When you're drunk, these things go through your head.
It's something. Yeah. My father was always like, I'll arrest you myself. It's always something that's kind of stuck in my head. So we took it. By the time we left, we were really like
we psyched each other. We psyched ourselves out. Like we thought
we could do it. We were stealing, Meg. We were stealing. So we were like 7 sheets to the wind. We weren't even 9 sheets yet. So you guys were walking out. I think it might have been you and Kelly. We slipped.
We're like, all right.
I'm a grown woman. We slipped it in your bag.
Bitches.
so that if anybody got caught,
it was me. Thank you. This one's pushing me out of the fucking way so you get eaten by the bear. You're setting me up to get fucking arrested for stealing.
You said how bad would it look if cops' daughters get arrested? We were like,
I was like, what if they called my dad? I would.
I can think of better ways to get in handcuffs. So next time, don't put me on the fucking chopping block.
So anyway, hold on. We get out of the store and we finally get around to getting these.
We thought we were
guys.
so cool.
Oh my God! And we got our little guys.
Well, really,
And we're
Megan
like,
stole, not
we were
Melon.
like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and everybody was like, oh my god, I took one too, and we were like,
Yeah, they're like, you can totally take them. And we're like,
you can totally
oh.
take them. We were like,
Wait.
oh, you
We were laughing about it. We were like, we can't wait to tell Megan she stole and she didn't steal. She didn't know she was stealing. Like
we went on for like an hour about stealing this shit before we actually did it. And then when we found out everybody took it, I was like, wow, we're not badasses. Like,
I didn't take mine. I feel really gypped now.
yeah, you should.
I'm
Well,
taking
you
two
did. You
this
took
year.
two. You took two.
Thanks. I am not taking my bag with me this year.
it was the food bags. Because I remember they went in the refrigerator.
Yes.
They went in the refrigerator. I go, you got to get our things.
We had to get them the next day. And I still have mine.
I do too.
I love it.
In my kitchen.
In
right
my kitchen, in my drawer. Yep, I love it. It was great.
I know mine are on display. That was like that's a trophy. Those are trophies right there.
We stole.
Memorable night.
We stole. It was so badass.
Going to hell. I'll see you there, but you're going to hell.
Oh God.
Shanley, Meg, were you at Shanley with us, right?
Yeah.
So Shanley.
Stanley was cool.
It was pretty cool. It was a little quiet that
quiet,
night,
though.
but that's
It was
because Kenny
quiet.
was there.
Yeah, it was because Kenny was there. I've been to the Shanley once before, and the Shanley was super awesome. It's still super awesome, but it's nothing against Kenny. I just swear to God, things just go quiet, and I feel like I'm not more unbelieving than when Kenny's there, or believe, like vice versa. I just think it's really him. They just,
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, because I don't mind. I know, I love it. I've invited him to, he's come a couple of times, with me investigating and stuff, and I don't care what he does. He might be researching.
He's the best. I love Kenny.
He's
taught me a lot.
Yeah. But it does. I mean, it literally feels, you can feel the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but he'll laugh at us for this conversation.
Okay.
I don't care.
He knows we love him.
I love Kenny.
Me too.
So it was funny because I was talking to Jay yesterday, and I was like, you and Kenny should do a show together. That would be
a good show.
A phenomenal show, because not only is it like the two of them are like the top in each, like
of what they do. Yeah.
He's the top paranormal and he's the top skeptic, but they have respect for each other, and their dynamic is just so well. It's just they click.
They do.
They're funny. They both respect each other. That's why.
Yeah, but they pick on each other.
Yeah, but you see, you don't have to like believe in the same thing to be friends. Like that's stupid, it's like exactly.
I mean, what a statement that would make to all the people with this all this power drama and shit to see.
I actually think a lot of people don't even know. First of all, I don't think a lot of people know Kenny, but a lot of people don't know Kenny. And if they knew Kenny and knew how close that Jason Hawes, I mean, yes, he's a good friend of yours. We know him. He's an awesome dude, but he's like the poobah, of like, this is where it all started. The TV show that I was like, wait, it was for me. I was like, wait, people do that. It was 2004. I had just had my second child. I was home once a week, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best show that's ever, been alive. I made sure my kids were asleep. And so Jason Hawes and all them were what started it for me. And then again, like I said, getting into this and then meeting Kenny changed me a ton. I felt like I went from being naive to being educated.
Yeah.
And I realized how much I was like overreacting, on a lot of things. And I was like, I have to give it all up. I don't believe Kenny ruined me, but he also treated me with education. But what I'm saying is the connection they have is a lot of people don't realize how important that is. And a show that would actually be phenomenal. It would be like fact or faked, Van Hansen. It was so wonderful to see, hey, do you think this could have been bullshit, or could this actually be something we don't know? I'd watch that in a second.
Yeah, me too. I said to him, I go, you guys got to do it. I think it would be. I was like, and then I don't know if you guys ever saw the South Park episode where they made fun of ghost hunters. Like they did a ghost hunter. South Park did
probably, but I don't remember.
So I said, then they could really do another South Park with Kenny on the show, and it would be really Kenny. You know, how they were like, oh my God, they killed Kenny. I was like, really?
yeah.
And then Kenny come back as a ghost.
Yeah.
There you go. Trying to convince people I'm real. I'm here.
Yeah. And everybody's like, yeah, no way. He's
No.
like, that ain't no.
No.
But
That
That's
would be good.
hysterical.
yeah, no, I agree with you. Like I'm the same way. Like I think when I first started, I say this all the time. When I first started, everything was paranormal.
Me too.
Everything.
Everything.
And I did start. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I really did when I watched Ghost Hunters. When I first started watching Ghost Hunters, you know, I literally did learn. I learned stuff from that. You know, I was thankful for that. But when you put yourself in the situations to be, to do investigations, you think and you're also relying on the people that are there that have been doing it longer for you. So you're around people that, and you don't know any better yet, and you have these psychic mediums around you, because even back then they did it, where I remember I would investigate with some people in the group I was in, and they would literally sit there for 20 minutes describing the people that were in the room.
And you fell for it.
And I fell for it.
I did too. I was so green behind my ears about it.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
And then Ghost Hunter started, and I remember they had that one episode with that bar that they found all the shit, and like,
that was the gray lady or the white lady in California. I was shocked.
Yep.
And
they
called him out on it.
And I said to Jay, was that all you said? He goes, no, they cut out a lot, because he went off on the dude, he said.
Yeah. I mean, did they think they weren't going to get caught?
But you know what's interesting about that? I remember watching a different show. This was before Ghost Hunters had them on, same exact location, and they were promoting how they're like this faux haunted location. So I always thought that was weird. When Ghost Hunters went in there, I'm like, this is a fake place. They've already advertised it as that. So I thought that was always kind of odd that
the place advertised like that.
It was on some other, I don't know if it was like Destin, I don't know if like Travel Channel was there yet or not, but I remember watching something about that location where you had like the face that came out of the mirror, like backlit or whatever. And it was like, when they went there, I'm like, we already know this is fake. Why are we even trying to investigate it? But I don't know. I always thought it was a little weird, but still cool that they called him out on it, because you gotta.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah. I forgot to, I'm sitting here thinking about this, because when Megan said face, my ADHD, right? But I forgot to ask Jay about Ghost Hunters International. I wanted to ask her that.
But you could send him a text. Yeah, just message him.
All right. And we'll stop talking about that, because nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Just kidding. You didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, and then it wasn't until I started doing the show, and I started having all different kinds of people on, and hearing all different types of beliefs and what people believe in. And then Kenny literally helped to put that little differentiate in the middle there. Like, listen,
little.
Kenny,
it was like Kenny dropped a brick on my fucking life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't curse out, can I? I don't know. He dropped a brick on my life. You can ask Dana and Loren. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Nothing is real. I don't understand what's going on in my life. It was shocked.
But I understand that, right? Like, because I started to question things, not just because of Kenny, but because you get older, you start to you start to like see things differently. You start to realize, like, okay, just because you hear a knock, it doesn't mean. And I know that sounds simple, like, why? And probably a lot of people will be like, what do you mean? Of course you can't assume it's
I fully understand what you're saying.
But I did at one point.
I did too.
Especially when you're talking and stuff, you don't realize you have to just learn. You have to learn that as you go. And so I'm very thankful for Kenny. And people don't really, and there's people that think he's an asshole, and it's because they don't either one, they don't want to be
told they're wrong.
Or they have this where they're still stuck in that,
I know, and I believe it. I've seen that.
You can't tell me any different. So, instead of, and that's the thing, what I was going to say to you, my point of this whole stupid thing I'm trying to say is, Kenny we're able to, I know he's never going to
I
convince
balance him. I can
Yeah.
balance him now.
Right. So yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know he's never going to convince me that it's fake, and I'm never going to convince him that it's real.
Right.
And we just have to.
But I also, not everything is as real to me because of Kenny. And I'm actually grateful to him for that. My eyes have been opened on a lot of things, and I feel less stupid than I did.
Well, yeah, but you're more, it actually adds control to an skeptic had he gave Kenny, Danger made this for Kenny.
Yeah. Oh, was that you who made
the
it?
skeptic.
That was great. That was a great. So I love it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I love it. That was a good sweatshirt. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I still message him when I have questions about stuff, any type of equipment stuff, when it's things that I can't really, I don't know how to figure out because I don't know any better. I don't have that knowledge. Is Jocie frozen? Oh,
no. It's my old face.
Better than some of the other faces you've made. So
at least I'm not frozen like this. No, when we went to the Wildwood Sanitarium, I made Kenny very proud because for every piece of equipment I have, I went on Google and I wrote down everything it does. And I wrote why it works, why it turns off, why it turns red, why it turns green, everything. And so we were up in the nurses station on that 3rd floor, I think it was. And something was going off and I was like, hold on, Ken, let me show you what I got. I pulled out my thing. I said, I think this is why that's happening. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I was like, yes.
Well done, Padawan.
I was like, because I don't feel like sometimes you feel pretty stupid when, you're like, oh, my EMF is going off or my REM. It's an electromagnetic field. What does that mean? Right. What does that mean? How far out does it go? I don't know. I know because I have it written down.
Right. Like that's why I don't use that electronic tri-field meter.
Yeah.
I can't use it. I want the one that Loren has.
Loren has. Yeah.
I love that stuff. I love the old school stuff. I hate I don't know how any of that stuff works. I mean, even the cat balls. I mean, everybody uses cat balls.
Yeah, they're fun, but they're kind of they're a gimmick, and
that is why
fine.
For me, EVPs hands down are
same. That's it. That's your go-to. Gold
which is
standard.
why I record for 12 hours.
Gold standard and personal experience. Like nobody can take that away from you. If you're smart and like if you have enough Kenny in your brain, nobody can take away the experience because I feel like we have a little bit. I would consider us more of critical thinkers with what we do. We're not so dramatic in oh my God, was that and you're like,
so we'll never have a show. We'll be like, no, not really.
I don't think that was a ghost, right?
No show for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. You just have to stay level. You have to stay grounded, and you have to I'm not so quick to say stuff is.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, Danger. Yeah, that Neverphonic is a little creepy. That was the thing I was using at Selma that one time.
Okay.
Remember, and it was an app on the phone, and we said, yeah, we know it's an app. I remember we were hearing it was creepy the way it was coming.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it was real creepy.
Okay. Yeah. He said totally joking. Yeah.
So I can already tell you that he's going to say it was probably somebody in the room and nobody knew they said it or didn't remember they said it, or I already know he wasn't there. See, and here's the thing. I think it's all about belief. I believe that there's spirit. You know what I mean? There's something. I believe that. Where Kenny is, maybe, but I need to see it.
Right.
Or I need it. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I have to be okay with that's how he thinks about things. I'm not going to get upset. I could probably show him my soldier picture, let him hear my best EVP, and if he puts it down, he puts it down. You know what I mean?
But
I'm not trying to take it away from me that I know that, or I believe that that's what it is.
But
You
he
know?
also has to be there. Kenny's very, his setting has to be, he has to be there. And I don't blame him for that. He won't
I mean,
believe
I'm
it
the same
unless it's
way.
his situation.
And it's the same thing for me. Like, that's when I realized that this year, you have these people that have shows where they have people come on and say, oh, look at this, remove my evidence from whatever, and how can you make a legit, like a, I don't know what I'm thinking, like a
Claim.
or like a validate or say like, yeah, you think that it's a ghost, or you think it's the door opening, or you think it's this, or you think it's that, when you weren't even there. You don't know
Yeah.
the
Right.
people that were there. You don't know what was going on with the situation in the
Totally.
house. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think if you've been to the place and you have an idea of the layout, you have an idea of the way the place sounds, the air, the all kinds of stuff. Like, if you've been there, I think it's a little easier for you to help somebody, to determine whether or not something could be paranormal or not. You know what I mean? But if you've never been there, that's the most difficult thing. Like,
It's
there's
hard.
no way. How
Right.
can you say that?
Right. I agree. I fully agree with that.
And it's the same thing with pictures. I mean, that's why I hate that
No.
anymore. Like, with the pictures come through, like, and I have a picture that I believe is a ghost,
Because you were the one that took it. I totally get
I
it.
took it. There was nothing there. So yeah, I'm going to believe that. But how could anybody else say? I mean, they can say what they think they believe or feel or whatever, but I mean,
I
unless
wasn't
you were
there. Yeah,
there,
I wasn't there. I mean, now
I mean,
everything is a ghost to everybody.
because you know me,
I believe you because I know you. Yeah.
right? Believe me, you trust me, right?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't lie about that.
Right.
I wouldn't lie about. And again, it's not like I proved it. It's just
No.
that
I believe.
what is that? Right? It's an unexplainable thing in my picture. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? And who knows what it is? Like, I used to say that's a ghost of a Confederate soldier, but is it?
Right. I get it.
It could be Bigfoot. It could be an alien. It could be
be a bear.
Oh, speaking of, we're doing Bigfoot next year.
I know. I said I would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a cabin though, only if I get a cabin.
I only want a cabin.
I'm not tenting. I'm
Nope,
not
nope,
doing
nope.
that.
Oh, I'm not getting a tent.
And as soon as the tickets go up and a tent and a cabin goes out, I'll figure everything out. But
Yeah. I know. I can't do a tent. The only place I've ever camped in a tent is Gettysburg, and that's the only place I'll ever tent is in Gettysburg.
And by the way, I'm not even promising I'm going to go out looking at night. I'm just looking to hear the lectures and sit around the campfire. I'm interested in all that. But if they're going on a big Bigfoot hunt, I might just stay at the camp.
I'll stay with you. We can drink.
Thank you.
I want my beverage by the campfire.
Yes. But the
I'm not
lectures will
doing
be
the damn
fun and-
whooping calls or hitting any branches and
No,
trees. I'm not
neither.
calling that shit in at all.
Me either. But I do want to go to the event.
I gotcha.
No tent, no cabin, naked.
Everybody would be running away from us if that was the case.
Yeah, I don't think you want to see me.
They'd rather see Bigfoot.
Maybe 20 years ago. Not anymore.
I'm telling you, naked and afraid. I'm not.
No naked paranormal. No naked paranormal.
No.
All right.
They
ladies.
tried to make it happen, but no way.
Not for this.
Yeah, they did.
This
Was
old
there
lady.
2 people that tried that?
I know they did casting for naked paranormal. Ridiculous.
That's so crazy. I mean, think about the locations you're in. I don't want to be naked in
No.
Mifflin.
Fuck no. You're not going to put me in the basement of Penhurst without my clothes on.
Yeah, what the hell is
Frozen
that?
down there. I love Penhurst, but no.
Yeah.
I'm going to go right up
Can
your
you
ass.
imagine me running the tunnels? Where's Taryn? Oh, she's like, the boobs are flopping around in Rockwell. Like, she's rolling around.
1,000%. 1,000%.
It would be ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I'm just standing there freezing. First of all, I'd be freezing. Let's just put that out there. I'd be cold as fuck.
Oh. All right.
Danger.
Well, that is good. He's right. Oh my god. Oh.
That was like when we were at Hinsdale, right? The Hinsdale, they have like the cameras, and he's like, yeah, you can have it go live for 20, the whole time you're there, it'll be like a live streaming, which I'm like, oh, that'd be awesome. Right. Cause that's how I don't care. I'm like, yeah, show it live. I don't care. When you guys, I totally respect it. I understand it. And yes, I probably would have forgot that they were on. Right.
I forgot they were on. I was getting
I
changed.
forgot they were on. I got totally butt ass. I got naked.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they already seen it,
Yeah.
But then for the rest of the weekend, I was like, I didn't care. I was like,
yeah. I
That
started.
was fun.
I did the same thing, but then when I went and checked the video later, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was just off screen. I was like, "Thank you, God."
Dana.
Hey, bitches! Dana, she's made it.
Yay!
Dana's another one.
Dana, we're talking about doing it.
Naked and afraid.
Naked, paranormal, naked and afraid. Imagine. I don't think so.
No.
Not doing it. Not gonna do it. Little prudent.
No.
We have a lot of stuff coming up already.
What the fuck? I know.
I'm afraid
Danger started it.
I'm afraid to be naked.
Well, everybody else would be afraid if they saw me naked. So they're gonna be like,
too.
bring on Bigfoot. What?
Can you imagine the infrared on that? If you had infrared on all of us while we're naked.
Oh my
should do
god.
We should do it just us.
Yeah, I don't even have enough. I don't even have enough hands to cover myself anymore. I used to be
I
able
don't
to
care.
oh,
The
now
next
I'm like, I need two.
The next time we're together, I'll be the experiment.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how about? I don't want to say
God.
that. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not. When it comes to my girls, I'm just going to say I'm not shy. Okay, they've all seen it, so that's why I said I'll be the guinea pig to see what it looks like. But
No videotaping. You're going crazy. Oh my god, Todd! Wait until you see like all of us together.
oh no,
I'm sorry in advance. You've only seen a few of us together.
yeah, it's you can hear us coming a mile away.
Oh my god!
Like Rob's always like, how do you guys keep up
know.
with the conversation?
Yeah.
Because there's we all hear each other, but we're having
and I hear it
conversations.
right. And as soon as something juicy happens, we're all like,
Yeah.
I'll bring my thermos.
Thermos.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. He's gonna be like, Michelle is so awesome. I'm quitting paranormal, Michelle. You're the only woman I want to be around. I can't take it.
It's the truth. It's true. No, it's true.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true. Dana is. She's the best. She is.
I wish
so
I
I'll
had
tell
that
you what,
audio.
Todd, I think you're still listening. You will know Dana is the one that when we start to get out of hand, she is like, shut the fuck up. And we're all like,
she only yells at Jocie, but that's okay.
True. No, that's because I'm talking to you, fucker.
Oh, true story. Yeah, you two go freaking frack over there.
Yeah, she said no.
Can you shut the fuck up? And then my reaction, I was like,
we were like, I was like, you got in trouble. And she's like, no, you got in trouble. I was like, you got in trouble.
But then shit started going off when that was happening, It was hysterical.
Oh yeah, it was so funny.
It's so
But
gabbered.
we knew we were trying to be quiet.
I don't think we were at that point.
No, we were little. You could tell in the audio, because I'm always recording, so you could tell we were like talking to us, but like it wasn't
too loud.
Because you could, it was just we didn't realize it, but that was probably one of the funniest moments of my life.
Yeah,
I laughed so damn hard.
Me too. That whole weekend was the best ever.
Yeah, we had fun. That was awesome. And it's sad that Sabrina couldn't be there, but
I know. Well, she'll go. For the Psychic in the Valley, we have the Paranormal Brew is going to be there, and Peaches are going to be there.
And a brand new location for us to stay at. So excited.
So that's going to be in the spring.
And so that's April. March, you're going to so Jocie, my best friend, decided to instead of come to Gettysburg for my birthday bar crawl, she decided to book a location. You're going?
Good. No.
Wow.
To the Enfield.
I love you.
You are so breaking tradition.
So I booked a location, and I did it without asking anyone, because you have to know when like a lot of people are trying to get together, it's hard to find dates for my friends. And it's a lot of back and forth. And usually by the time we get to a date, we've all moved on to another conversation. So I booked a place and I threw it out there.
So
And I
bitches,
said,
we're going
this
this weekend, and
is
that's
for my
it.
girlfriends.
It
you know?
wasn't just like, it wasn't like a weekend near my birthday. It was my actual birthday.
My bad.
That's on a Saturday. She's like,
My-
I booked it for March 2nd. I'm like, clearly.
Okay, hold on. In
Not my
all
birthday.
fairness, should I have remembered? Of course. But let me ask you quickly, what's my birthday?
I have it. I have it written down in my book.
Okay, fine. I have it in the
June,
book. And
July, June. I know it's June.
You're better than me. I knew you were March. I just
14th?
didn't remember. Okay, close, but I'm the 5th. See, I don't remember the dates either, so I forgot that was the actual day. I did forget.
So Tyron would be like, all right, I can book. What do you have available? We have June. This is that. Oh wait, that's Jossie's birthday.
Yeah, she's lying.
Let me make sure that it's not Jossie's birthday.
She's totally lying.
And then if I were Megan, I would have been like, yeah, I can't do it. It's Tyron's birthday.
But see,
Barbara.
Meg, you're gonna have you're gonna have Megan on New Year's Eve.
I have
True.
Megan every year on New Year's Eve.
And you go to Gettysburg
And on my
all the
birthday.
time.
So we have to share a little bit, ladies. I know I'm a hot commodity, but you're gonna have to share me. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I always have fun at my birthday, Barbara.
Well, you have Rob, and you guys just go bop around. I love
Yeah,
that.
we'll have fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, like last year, my friends from Florida came up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to be there for my birthday bar crawl. So it's like, you
have
know,
good people in your
it's
life.
whatever.
You're surrounded by great people.
and even if nobody comes, me and Rob have we have a blast. So
I
it
love
doesn't
that.
matter. Yeah. I mean,
You
I
know,
do,
you know, like half the
it's on
population in
Saturday.
Gettysburg.
Usually
You
my
know-
birthday.
You know everybody in Gettysburg. You're always gonna have people there. So
I'm just saying. Usually my birthday's. I mean, like for my birthday to be on a Saturday, you know,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I hear you. I hear you.
So anyway, well, I will
I'm
let
gonna
you
go to
guys
bed.
go. We've been
Yeah.
on for a while.
I gotta be at work early.
Thank you for coming on.
Oh,
Megan?
Tony just came on. Tony, I'm going to bed. Just came on
Tony?
now. Tony,
Where?
I just see Tony is on your page. I see. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
But I'm going to bed. I got to get up really early, and I put contacts in for this, so I got to get the shit out of my eyes.
Yeah. No, you look good. You both, everybody did.
For you.
And thanks for coming on. Even though
I'm glad.
we
It was
just,
just bullshit. I love it.
yeah. I mean, every
We
once
do
in a
this
while,
every so often.
Yeah.
you know, next week I have Wesley Coleman coming on.
Oh, yay. Yeah.
Fabric.
I can't wait to see him. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, I'm booked into November now, so
Love it.
still going. Brew just
Good.
got over 6,000 followers.
Yay,
and
bro.
Yay.
going on
Good
in the
show.
7th year of Paranormal Brew, which is insane.
Keeps growing and growing.
So and I have a special episode coming up in October where I'm going to announce a special thing that is coming out.
I can't wait to hear it.
Me and Danger. I am. Look at him. I'm not saying nothing.
Nothing. It's going to be a great
But it's me,
October.
Danger.
Whatever this surprise will be, I am looking forward to it.
Yes,
Yes.
it's going to be awesome. It's me, Danger, and April.
Well, you
And,
guys are awesome. and Good people.
I know I can say that stuff. We put up a little promo thingy, you know, but
True.
we're going to be doing a show. So I already put up the event banner for it. And it's a special announcement show. So
We'll be tuned in.
we already said October 13th.
Yes, we'll be there. I'm so excited. Thank you, Danger, for inviting us.
Yeah. So I want everybody to please tune in and watch that show for sure, because this is a new adventure for the three of us. And I think it's going to hopefully be a good thing, you know? We'll see.
I support you.
Yeah, I will say. I'm hoping it's something. It's something that has been done before. Yes, absolutely, but it's something different and something. It's a new adventure, you know, and something that's not done a lot. It's done, but not a lot. So, you know, it's not
Or not so well.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it well.
not a documentary. It's not a YouTube. It's not a film. It's not on
Not a
TV.
porn.
Stop
Well-
talking. You're saying all the things it's not, so stop talking. Wait until the October episode and you are going exactly. This is going to be a great episode and the world will see what's coming.
I can't wait.
Me too.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So I love you guys so much.
Love you.
I love you. I love you all. I love everybody. And
Thank you, everybody.
You guys.
Yes, thank you.
Hashtag boo toy. Wifey.
Ugh.
There she is. Love you, wifey.
Aw.
She's like, I have multiple wives, but you're number one. I'm like,
There you
okay.
go.
All right,
I
as long
get
as
it.
I'm number one, I'm good.
I get it. Totally get it.
Oh, he called me side chick.
Side
Maybe
chick.
that's a term of endearment between us, you know? But thank you everybody for coming on. And April, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
So
Good
Lauren,
night, April.
you know, good night, Dana. Sorry, I missed that.
Good night, my friend. All right. I'll see you guys. I'm out.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye.